Let's move on now. What can be seen as a big move, the Supreme Court is looking at evolving a mechanism to deal with criminal cases cropping up against members of the higher judiciary. This after a second high-profile case came to light with a former intern of Justice Swatanter Kumar accusing him of misappropriate sexual behavior. Remember, the court had earlier in the Justice A.K. Ganguly case observed that looking at allegations against former judges, it is out of its purview. Now, the Apex Court says that it will set up a mechanism to deal with such cases. The Apex Court refused to comment on Justice Kumar for now and issued notices to the Centre and Registrar of Apex Court seeking a reply within 4 weeks' time. Justice Swatanter Kumar has meanwhile moved the Delhi High Court, filing a defamation suit against the media houses that took up this case initially and seeking damages as well as restriction on media coverage of the matter. Justice Swatanter Kumar maintains that the allegations against him are baseless and are out of a conspiracy against him. The matter is expected to come up for hearing, that is the defamation case, in the Delhi High Court in a short while from now.
The matter of another Supreme Court ex-judge harassing a law intern has been hitting the headlines. Today the matter was heard in the Supreme Court. With us is Vrinda. Vrindaji, you have been representing the petitioner. What was the petition like and what was the Supreme Court reaction to it?
In the writ petition, there are a few prayers that were made. Today the writ petition notice has been issued on it, and the Chief Justice of India paid special attention to the prayer which said that there is need for a permanent institutional mechanism where complaints of sexual harassment, if any, against any judicial officer, whether at the Supreme Court, High Court or the subordinate judiciary, can be redressed, and therefore this petition needs to be heard. Notice has been issued in the writ petition to all respondents, which is the Secretary General of the Supreme Court of India, Justice Swatanter Kumar, and Union of India has already accepted notice through the Solicitor General. The Attorney General of India has also been issued notice, and Mr. Falina Raman and Mr. K.K. Venugopal have been asked to assist the court. It's important to note that the writ petition asks for a specific prayer that the intern should be provided with a mechanism to establish the truth of what she has stated in her affidavit.
How hopeful you are, because this mechanism has never been in place.
Today is a very, very important day where the Chief Justice of India has taken note of the concerns that are voiced in the writ petition and the absence of mechanisms through which women's rights and gender justice can be upheld. And so I think it's a very, very significant and important step forward.
I believe the original petitioners have also been roped in.
I think I know that the original petitioners, and I have come in as interveners of the Vishakha case, which is Vishakha, a women's rights organization in Jaipur, WRG based in Jaipur, as well as Kali for Women and Jagori women's rights groups in Delhi, have all been implemented now as parties in this matter.
Vrindaji, last question to you. Swatanter Kumar has also filed a case in the High Court where he said that the entire case is rubbish, allegations do not stand, and he's also filed a petition saying that the media should not cover it. He's filed a defamation case. How strong do you think his petition is going to?
No, I would not like to comment on the petition. That is for the court to decide. On the basis of her affidavit, what she is seeking is a mechanism to establish the truth, and that is through which we will get to know what is the truth of what has been said. And so far as the issue is concerned, to my mind, it's a very, very important issue of public interest as well as national importance, and therefore an issue that requires a public debate in the media so that we can move forward on issue of gender equality and gender justice.
And when is the next date?
14th of February.
So here was Vrinda Grover, where 14th of February is the next date. But here a very important step has been taken by the Supreme Court, where notices have been issued and a step has been taken forward to prepare a permanent mechanism where such complaints can actually be brought forward by the person who has been sexually harassed.